Hey there, foodies! I'm so excited to be sharing this recipe with you today. It's a dish that's not only delicious, but also super easy to make. Whether you're a seasoned cook or just starting out in the kitchen, this recipe is perfect for you. Before we get started, let's go over a few tips to make sure your cooking experience is a success. First, make sure you have all of the necessary ingredients and equipment on hand. It's always a good idea to read through the recipe beforehand to make sure you have everything you need. Trust me, there's nothing more frustrating than getting halfway through a recipe and realizing you're missing a key ingredient. So take a few minutes to double check your pantry and make a shopping list if necessary. Next, pay attention to the cooking times and temperatures listed in the recipe. These are important factors that can affect the outcome of your dish. For example, if you overcook your chicken, it could end up dry and tough. On the other hand, if you undercook it, you run the risk of food poisoning. So make sure to set a timer and use a meat thermometer to ensure your chicken is cooked to the appropriate temperature. Now, let's get started on our recipe. First, we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. While the oven is heating up, let's prep our ingredients. Start by peeling and chopping the vegetables. I like to use a variety of colors for added visual appeal, so I usually go for a mix of bell peppers, cherry tomatoes, and onions. Feel free to use any vegetables that you like though. This recipe is very versatile, so you can mix and match to your heart's content. Once the vegetables are chopped, it's time to season the chicken. I like to use a combination of herbs and spices to give the chicken a lot of flavor. Some of my favorites include garlic powder, paprika, and dried oregano. Feel free to use your own blend of spices, or even just a simple salt and pepper seasoning. The key is to season the chicken well, as this will help to ensure that it's flavorful and juicy. Once the vegetables and chicken are prepared, place them in a baking dish and bake for about 25-30 minutes, or until the chicken is cooked through. You'll know the chicken is done when it reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit and the juices run clear. While the chicken and vegetables are baking, let's make the sauce. This is a really simple sauce that comes together in just a few minutes. In a small saucepan, combine the sauce ingredients and bring to a boil. Reduce the heat and let the sauce simmer until it has thickened. This will give it a rich, velvety texture that's perfect for spooning over the chicken and vegetables. When the chicken and vegetables are finished cooking, remove them from the oven and pour the sauce over them. The sauce will help to keep the chicken moist and add an extra layer of flavor. You can also sprinkle some fresh herbs over the top, such as parsley or basil, for added visual appeal and a pop of freshness. Finally, it's time to serve. Plate the chicken and vegetables and garnish with some fresh herbs. You can serve this dish as or with a side of rice, pasta, or potatoes. It's a complete meal in one, so you don't have to worry about preparing any additional sides. And there you have it, a delicious and easy to make meal that's sure to impress. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. It's one of my go-to dishes when I want to make something delicious without spending a lot of time in the kitchen. If you decide to give this recipe a try, be sure to snap a photo and share it with me on social media. I love seeing your creations and hearing about your cooking experiences. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just search for my username and say hi. I hope you enjoyed this cooking tutorial and will try out this recipe at home. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new recipes every week, so be sure to tune in for more cooking ideas and tips. Until next time, happy cooking!